done by our very own principal, Mrs. Prudence Brown Pinot. Right after, we'll have our school report, which will be done by Mr. David Stephen Reed.
Staff and students of Vauxhall High School to welcome all of you present here with us today. I want to recognize especially our distinguished guest speaker, Ms. Newman, and the team from the Jamaica Private Power Company, our sports manager, Mr. David Stephen Reed, our coaches, Codlin, Haley, Ennis, Henry, Campbell, Clark, am I seeing Clark? Clark, whether or not, I'm not seeing Mr. Clark. I'm ready to acknowledge this. The gentleman who stayed in the photos was Mr. Trudeau. That's it, sir. Francis. I want to acknowledge and welcome the members of the sports committee. I'm seeing Mr. Broderick. I earlier saw Mr. Toby, the admin members, Miss Josephs, Miss Taylor. I want to acknowledge and welcome an honorary sports committee member, Miss Cynthia. Miss Cynthia, see you in the back. Nice to have you with us. Our staff members who have turned out to give support, we welcome you. Our outstanding sportsmen and women. I see some present members, but I also see some distinguished past members at the back. We welcome you. We thank you for coming and for joining us, gentlemen at the back. Welcome to those of you who will receive awards today. And for those of you who will not receive awards, we implore you to continue to work hard, to continue to represent your school well, and we welcome you to this auspicious event that is being managed by Mr. Reed. We hope you have a great evening, and it's wonderful to have you here with us. We extend a warm Vauxhall welcome to all of you.
Stand with me, please.
Okay, so after two we begin. 1, 2.
Vauxhall. Let's go again. When I say Vauxhall, you say greatness. Vauxhall. Greatness. Vauxhall. Greatness. All right. So we'll now have our sports report being read to us, and it will be done by our manager, the Vauxhall Sports Program, Mr. David Stephen Reed. Can you make him welcome?
Principal, I want to start by saying I still don't get to have my dream of having the sports award at one of those big hotels. And probably that is one of the reasons I will commit myself to another year. So that by next year we can have it at the hotel. Thank you, so. Put your hands together for the Mr. Master of Ceremony, Mr. Fox, I met him yesterday and he said, yes, he still wants to do it and he's coming to do it and he's doing a wonderful task so far. He was introduced to me by Coach Amy, who chicken out, I must say, on the job. He said he'd like to do the photograph and all of those things. So yes, and Miss Josie, who should have been doing this task, I'm doing the task here for her. I want to say I am happy once more to really see the sports. So it's a dream of mine. I wanted to go bigger and better each year, and for us to really celebrate the commitment, dedication, and effort of you, the student athletes, who, when you are training from September until in the sun month, sometimes we don't have any refreshment, right? Student athletes. And then when you go to play, especially the netballers, when I go to the stadium to watch you play and you don't have any shelter with a tent. And I know I promised Coach Ennis that I'm working on somebody to donate one. Don't have any yet, but it will come in due course. You know, the other school had some branded tent and show up on Vauxhall and you know they can't show up on me much longer because you know I'm going to solve that, right? Of course, participation in sports is vital to student athletes' experience, offering invaluable opportunities for personal growth and development. Representing your school in sporting competition fosters a sense of pride and belonging, cultivating essential life skills that extend far beyond playing the field. Engaging in competitive sports helps students to develop resilience and confidence, teaching them to handle victories and setbacks with grace. Madam Principal, you will know that some 140 student athletes took part 11 sport teams at 3 different age levels within the sporting disciplines: basketball, football, netball, and volleyball, representing Vauxhall in the 2024-25 ISO competition. 140 of your 1,700 students, and that is commendable. That's almost 20% if I calculate right. Put your hands together for students. Talents and skills were honored, developed, and showcased as these are committed and dedicated sports ambassadors took to the field with valiant effort despite inadequate finances, financial resources, and social challenges. And trust me, we have many of those. We lack the finance and we have social challenges, but when they go out to represent Vauxhall, they represent, rep, as they say at the moment. In basketball, Vauxhall High School team is built on one foundation, on a foundation of discipline, teamwork, and excellence. The team is a dynamic group of young athletes united by a passion for the game, committed to growth and desire to develop into leaders on and off the court, wearing proud colors of the green, blue, and gray. We represent resilience, teamwork, and school spirit. And I can tell you, this is just a concise sports report because all of the coaches have submitted, which Madam Principal will get for her annual report. The under 14 team this year was entered and finished the season with a 0-7 win-loss record, but they did well. Nonetheless, they went out and they did. The under 16 team fared better. They had a 2-5 win-loss record. Put your hands together for them. And the under 19, like the under 14, 0-7 win-loss, but again, they went out. Each time, they picked up the pieces and they went back out to represent Vauxhall, rep. We have some outstanding purses. Coach reported that for the first, we had the first in-game dunk during the season from 2 of our under 16 players, Deshaun Fraser, and Kimari Johnson. Put your hands together for them. We also took part in the national FIBA 3-on-3 basketball tournament at the National Outdoor Stadium Court, and we registered 3 teams with 1 advancing to the semifinals round, playing against some of the Jamaican national senior team. We gained some good experience for that game. Put your hands together for them. And the 16 and the 19 players took part in this year Labor Day basketball tournament at the Edward Siaga Complex, gaining again some in-game experience, and it assisted them in putting some experimental gameplays into action so that they can be better at their games. Put your hands together for them. We entered a blending of under 16 and under 19 players into the annual coaches seminar summer league tournament, winning 4 out of 8 matches, advancing to the tiebreaker, into a tiebreaker round, which we were 2 baskets shy, of winning to get to the final. So basketball is doing well. Coach Campbell is doing awesome. However, Madam Principal, you should know that 2 of your under 14 players were, offered scholarship from other school, and we not liking that, but we will work on them to stay here. Are they still here? Muir and Thera? Adrian? For the remaining season. Alright, so we're working on that for next year, that we don't lose our 1 players. Overall, the team performance were not so bad, given all the challenges. We build on the experiences gained, and with better planning and more effective strategies, we are hoping for a better season in 2025-2026. Concise football report, the 2024 season, so 3 teams continued with their building process. Pre-season training for the under-19 team started a bit late, earlier than the previous season, but still a bit late. We have major challenges finalizing the camp program. We had also camp at Excellence High School, courtesy of Coach Broderick, and then for the final week we moved back to Vauxhall. A deal was struck with sporting goods supplier Express Sports. We purchased boots, and it gave us a nice, pretty jersey for the coaches, and of course we had several other toolkits, and of course they sponsor some of the trophies here this afternoon. So I want you to put your hands together for Express Sports. The under-19 played alongside Calabar Stars, Kingston Technical, Campalone, and Queen Selassie. We won 3 of those matches, lost 3 and drew 4, finishing the group on 13 points. Put your hands together for the under-19. We have a record 5 captain. So the coach's strategy was to use as many persons to develop their leadership skills. You'll soon hear more about that. The Mali Cup team was treated on a after-season dinner by long-standing supporter Latoya Smith, who also sponsored a Cash for Goal program where for each goal that was scored, the player got $2,000. Put your hands together for her. She should be here. The under-16 team benefited tremendously from having several of the qualified players playing in the under-19 team, the under-14 team. One could say the best pre-season starting as early as late June. Coach Ely is supposed to start his season early again this year. The under-16 faced teams such as Arden I, Jamaica College, Norman Manley I, Oberlin I, Tarrant I, and Waterford in the first round of the competition where they drew 1-3, drew 1 and lost 2 games. In the second round of the competition, they advanced to the second round of the competition and we played and lost to all 3 teams in that group, Woolman's Boys, Stats, and Bridgeport. But nonetheless, the under-16 deserve, again, a round of applause. They continue to advance to the second round of the competition. In our 14 league, we face Arden, Oberlin I, Norman Manley I, Tarrant I, Inzone High School, and Jamaica College, winning 1 of the matches, losing 3 and drawing 1. The team was given 3 points for the Ace Class game because of rule infraction by that team. They played 13. They couldn't beat us on their home side, so they tried 13 man and tried to play us. Luckily, we picked up and reported to the Easter. It should be noted here that Vauxhall registered a 9-0 win over Oberlin High School in their own game. It hands together for the under 14 team. Netball, our season, the 24-25 has been our most successful yet, with all teams under 14, under 16, and under 19 all advancing to the second round, which is not an easy feat to do. We beat the likes of Immaculate, Queens, St. Andrew Girls, just to name a few. Put your hands together for the netball. Coach outlined that our main objective was to ensure everyone is fully cognizant that the school initiated a national netball program, strong and returning to Forest Show. So there it is that because Vauxhall was once the kingpin in netball, coach is cognizant of that and is moving forward to ensure that we once again take that crown. Put your hands together for Coach Ellis. Highlights for the under-16, setting the bar. I'm just trying to concise this report so that we can get out of here in good time. The space. This is when you put the report last night, right? Because I was doing everything else for today's function. But we played some games. We winning one against Mona 50-1. That correct, Coach Ennis? 50-1. I'm not putting hands together. We also won 2-1-7 against Mona High. That's another good team as well. Our under-19 entertain Kingston Technical here at home and ensure that they knew what the Cobras, and by the way, the netballers are called the Cobras. Put your hands together. What's the light or stick? Stick. I'm that. Alright? So when we go out, we do that. We went to Dunoon and silenced the crowd with our under-16. The Venom, we beat them 25-6. Those teams that go down the 19 and the under-16 put the lid down tight, beating them for the under-16 23-12. So we continue to advance in terms of our Under 14 also did great independent teams. Defeating teams such as Vauxhall and time of the Concord, beating one of the Iron went to the Rocky Park Church Valley and took home third place in that one. Put your hands together for that. Volleyball, the boys and girls are currently round court in the Mr. Book standing for their school with 3 wins from 10 games. Boys, that's for them. Volleyball, boys, put your hands together for them. The girls are not here that well, but nonetheless, we also congratulate the volleyball girls. Overall, we continue to honor and develop and showcase the sports skills and talents of our student athletes. We must support that our student athletes on and off great progress despite many challenges. It's very encouraging for all parties concerned: administration, manager, committee members, coaching staff, student athletes, and donors. From all reports of the field, our student athletes' grades are improving. Discipline infraction report from Madam Dean. She don't call me that often to tell me that athletes are giving trouble. So for that again, you want to put the answer together. So again, you need to tap yourself for that. The Great Tender Teachers program that we institute has done wonders, and I can say West China and Burton and the grades are going up and reviewing. But if those don't let all of the teachers at least those football program, we have to do some improvement in their grades, and we want to really applaud them for this. And this is where now I must put in the flow. We continue to see partnership in our present development sporting program, and one such partner that came upon within the board dating is the Jamaican Private Power Company, of which they are our guest speaker today, and they are going to be telling you some goodies, so I'm going to leave that for them to announce. Right? And also they are going to be inviting us to a site week, which we are going to participate in. Again, I don't want to go into their speech. One other is Sports, Express Sports, which, as I said before, contribution towards beautiful children's university there. In conclusion, commendation to all student athletes, coaching staff, administrators, sports committee partners, donors, whose commitment, dedication, and effort made it possible. We must make special mention of past students Michael Anderson, Janet Dye, Victoria Smith, Wesley Berger, Glenn Hyman, Audrey Cosby, for their unwavering support and donation to the program, and most of what we enjoy doing in terms of working with you. Those are some of the classmates who are contributing to make things possible. We have an excellent administrator, Chanel Joseph, who took time to know each student athletes personally, continue to give her support to both our coaches and the sports ambassadors on and off. And I just want to highlight her and ask your hands together. Congregation also to our person, tired to see, we knock on our door for the financial resources. But she always needs to be in the education and find something for the house. So please, you guys get a couple of things right here. Sherman Brown, is she here? Alright, I did invite her, and she, from time to time, make sure that all the athletes go out looking to the spelling and representing make commendation of them. The watchmen, when we are camping here for the footballers or work training late, they really look out for us. Security club is Jimmy. Always asking about the program and so forth. Thanks for being a part of this. We are going to get it. We are going to go places. Thank you, student athletes, for being a part of this committee. It makes my heart warm. It makes me want to continue each year to give support to the program. Thank you so much.
Alright? Filling this block. We are up? Big deal. Alright? So we are up? Big deal. Alright? The person who, your parents who came here and make sure that you have the energy, food, everything you need. Because we are up? Big deal. Sponsor that everyone wants to make sure that the netball, the volleyball, the football, the basketball, because we are up? Big deal. Alright. Can I say Vauxhall? You say? Vauxhall? Alright. You say what I said. Stop waiting for things to happen. Go out and make them happen. We are here because that reason, because the netballers, the footballers, the basketballers, the volleyballers, you guys went out and made it happen. Right now we're going to give some certificates. I'm going to ask for our under 14 football coach, Mr. Haley. You can come up here, please. I'm going to ask all the under 14 footballers just to stand up, please. Yeah, you went out and made it happen. Tell me what it's about. On behalf of our under 14 footballers, we're going to ask Mr. Omar Gray here.
control room operator, a critical position at the heart of the company's operations. But Marcus is far more than his title. He's a people person, known for his ability to connect, uplift, and energize through around him. Whether empowering young minds or encouraging others to reach for more, Marcus is someone who believes in the power of human potential. His passion for youth engagement and community impact also shines through his active role as a member of the company's corporate social responsibility committee, where he helps shape initiatives that make a meaningful difference. And if that's not impressive enough, Marcus is also known to break out in song. Yes, when he's not ensuring efficient operations at the power plant or supporting company outreach, he enjoys singing and bringing joy to others through music. Today he joins us to share not just his knowledge, but heart. So please join me. So please join me in giving a warm and enthusiastic welcome to our guest speaker, Mr. Marcus Weeks.
Mr. Forbes, Madam Principal, Madam Vice Principal, Mr. Reed, special guests, students, well-wishers, pleasant good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
No, man, something not right. Good afternoon, all. That's more like it. So, thank you, Miss Coolness, for those kind words of introduction. I was sitting there, I was listening, and I was taken aback by how well it was put together. I thank you for those kind words. So, as you heard before, my name is Marcus Weeks. I work at the Dr. Bird Power Station in Old Harbor. And I am a control room operator. And just as I was about to speak, the light came back, yes? So I sent a message to them and they sent it back. I'm just kidding. So, we at the Jamaica Energy Partners, we are three entities, the Dr. Bird 1 and 2, West Kingston Core Partners, and JPPC. So we are 3 in 1. The JEP group operates a robust corporate and social responsibility CSR program focusing on creating, are we listening?
Yes, sir.
Focusing on creating meaningful impact in communities surrounding our operations. At JPPC, our efforts are concentrated in Rockford, Mountain View, Port Royal, and Franklin Town. Our CSR programs include four key pillars: education, health, environment, and sports. Education, we offer scholarships to tertiary students in this area. For details, you can visit our website and follow our social media platforms. Health, we host health fairs and dental fairs to improve access to critical medical service in our communities. Environment, we lead initiatives such as beach cleanups, tree plantings, and actively participate on environmental boards to promote sustainable practices. Sports, we are proud sponsors of the Old Harbour Bay Cricket League, and we actively support Manning Cup football programs at Tivoli Garden High School, Charlie Smith High School, and Vauxhall, right? So the corporate social responsibility team does all of this that was just listed just now. And that I'm a part of that group. But this afternoon, I would like to speak to you briefly on I Can. The song that was just presented so beautifully a while ago, and she had an audience. I Can. Now, while I was watching the individuals who were coming up to collect their certificates, I was saying to Melissa just now, who is the director for the marketing team, that discipline is one of the key pillars of being a very good sportsman. Yes? It starts from your deportment, modesty, how you carry yourselves. Now, if we were to give a scholarship, Melissa, to an individual from Vauxhall High School that have been excelling in all the areas of sports, football, cricket, volleyball, basketball, you name it. But when they come for an interview, yes, and based on their attire, how they carry themselves would be the first indicator, yes, to suggest if they would be a recipient of that scholarship. Amen. Now, there's no way that you can come and your pants is below your buttocks. Yes? You cannot come for a scholarship and your attire is not up to par, up to standard. Mind you, you're very good. All right, let's look at this. The footballers in Jamaica, right? And you can think of all the great footballers in Jamaica, but how many of them transcend to the big clubs overseas, Man City, the Liverpool, and the... How many of them? None. Why? Behavior. Their discipline, their deportment. Now, this is very dear to me and important. That's why I started on this. Gentlemen, when you are coming or going anywhere, first and foremost, before you leave your house, you must find something that is appropriate. Because when you come to us for a scholarship, and I'm going to get to the scholarship aspect, when you come to us for a scholarship, we want to give it to you, but you have to wear the JEP badge. You have to represent the company. And you can't represent the company without a belt. You can't represent the company with your pants under your buttocks. Ladies, you can't wear these tight stuff when you can't even sit. Yes? Are you understanding what I'm saying? So, it doesn't matter how well you do, how well you perform at Vauxhall. When you leave, you have to represent your community, your school, your church, and you have to most importantly represent yourself and your family. By doing so, first and foremost, be modest. Have a good deportment about yourself. Yes? So for those gentlemen who have their pants, and when you get your pants, your mother buy your pants, or you work and get your pants, you take it to the tailor, and then when you're coming up the stairs, you're like this, you can't barely, because the pants so tight, you can't even sit down. It goes further. So when we come and we inspect and we look, if we're going to sponsor anything, we want to know that when you're wearing the JEP banner, you represent us well. Yes? I can. Yes? I can do it. Now, when I was growing up in the country, the opportunities that you have now, I am from Manchester, I didn't have it. You know, the football we had was when school finished, we go out to the playfield and play. That's it, there was nothing else. Now you have this incorporated within the academias, the maths, the English, yes, the science. Now there's a career path in being a footballer, a cricketer, a volleyball, all of these. But you can't be a professional athlete if you don't have the will and the drive and the zeal for success. So coming from the environs around Vauxhall or maybe further from here, you have to be motivated. Yes? You have to have a purpose that I want to be like a Usain Bolt, a Shelley and Fraser Price. No, you can get a contract or a scholarship that will send you to one of these schools in the United States. But guess what? You have the skills. You have the Ronaldinho skills. But you can't read. You can't read. So guess what? You will know how to hire who? Who you will have to hire? A manager to take care of your affairs. Yes? Then know you that money that you would have for yourself and your family, you're going to have to give a portion or her a portion of that to take care of your affairs, because what? You can't read or write. No, you're at the right place at the right time to hear this. You must leave school with some subjects. Are you understanding what I'm saying? You must leave school with some subjects. It cannot be about just football or cricket. Yeah? You have to tie in the academia with the sport. They go hand in hand. And no, it's going to be very hard for you to get a scholarship without your maths, your English, or a science subject. You come to the JP group and you ask for a scholarship, but yes, you score 200 goals for the season. But what happened? We can't sponsor you because guess what? When they ask you for an interview, the first thing, you don't know the first thing to say. We don't want that for Vauxhall. Yes? We want you to be ardent students, academics, sage. Think about the future. Think about what you want to acquire, the places that you want to live. Right now, to buy an apartment is $34 million, you know? $34 million. Where do you get $34 million? Now you have this opportunity to get all your subjects, all your grades, and do well in the sporting areas. Yeah? My mother didn't have it to send me to school. I got a scholarship to all my CXCs. Yeah? Why? If I was wasting time, what would have happened? I would be on the list to get a scholarship. So you have to ensure that you are number one. No matter what your friends and your peers are doing, ensure that you are number one. And it starts here, it starts in your head. I am number one. I can do it. I can do it. I can do what? I can make it to the top. I can excel in every aspect of my life. Are we on the same page? The discipline and passing your subjects. So when you come for summer work, you can't just come to summer work and because we're going to ask you to file the dockets and you don't know how to put them in order, alphabetical order. You're just going to sit there and waste time and then we may have to send you home. So the J people, we're looking for the best of the best. Yes? We cannot, I've been saying this for years, I've been doing presentations. We will not support mediocrity. The basics, no, you can't. You can't get 3s and C minus and expect that you're going to be at the top. No. You have to get A's, A plus. You have all the resources. Let me see those of us who have a cell phone. Put up on hand, man. Let me see all those who have a cell phone. Look at that. When I was going to school, I didn't even have internet much as a cell phone. But you can go on all of these DeepSeek and ChatGPT and you can find every single thing that has to do with academia. Every single thing. So if you've got a problem and you can't solve it, when you go home or in transit, what you can do, you look it up. So when it comes down to CHC, guess what's going to happen? You understand. Yeah? Your mother and father can't afford it, but there's a scholarship out there. I have 2 children, and I have a fund for them, each of them. And I've been saying to my wife that, hello, guess what is going to happen? This money that I am saving for them is my money. That's not their money, no. It's my money. So they better get one scholarship to go to Australia, or New Zealand, or one of the country, yeah, to study. The scholarships are there. Sometimes the amount of scholarships that are returned to some embassies because they don't have any takers. Why? Because you guys don't do well. I cannot overemphasize this. I don't want to see any of you guys on the road begging. And I know I'm not going to see any of you guys on the road begging. Because you're going to take what I'm saying and you're going to put it into practice. Yeah? Coming to school on time. Yeah? I was saying to Melissa just now that when I look at the young ladies, these things that they have in front of the hair, they call frontal. Edges. Sorry. Edges. Everybody have edges. And it looks so nice and fine. But at the same time, it costs. You have to buy the gel, not true? And sometimes you have to go to the hairdresser to get it done. It takes cash. Yes? So I want you guys to understand that, guess what? You can do it. All you have to do is put in the work. Put in the what? Put in the work. There's so many job opportunities that you can get in the sporting arena. You have coaches, you have managers, you have persons who are doctors. Who, if you ever just Google the salary of one of these athletes footballers, £300,000 per week. A footballer. When you look at that, you roll that out, like the £300,000 alone with the convert to Jamaica, and you say, then this real. You have this opportunity to get that. Yes? You have to listen to your teachers, you have to do the work in order to get that. Yes? The coaches. Sometimes you can volunteer your services. Yeah? No money is involved. But volunteer your services. And people will see that you have the right mindset. Yeah? And once you have that right mindset, what is going to happen? Persons are going to see. So, my final point is, let me talk to you about getting involved and being a sportsman. It's much more than being just an athlete. Teamwork, school building, nation building. When you are an athlete, except for those who run, but for the team sports, you have to be cohesive in order to be successful. Isn't that so? Isn't that so? Yes. So you have to ensure that your team members are taken care of. You look out for your team members. Yes? You know. Yes. Right. So you look out for your team members. So for the team sports, the volleyball, the basketball, you don't think that you can stay from all the way down to the back and come and score. No, you have to pass it on, and that's life. That's life. You have to ensure that you build that network. Yeah? So that when it comes on the day, you know what Marcus does. I know what Melissa does. So on the day, if push comes to shove, I know who to give the ball. Know your team well. I hear all the goals that scored. The one with 50 to 1. Who was that again? Netball. The netball. Boy, it's like you're a very good netball team. Excellent. Give me some applause. But I don't want you to stop here. I want to see you guys. I'll pay to come and watch you guys. Yes? And not just maintain our rankings now. I want you to go to number 1 because we're recording number 3 or 4. Yeah. So I want you to be a part of that team. See you September. So I can only encourage you to be better. You have all the resources right here. Utilize them well. JP's around the corner. We give a lot of scholarships. But guess what? You cannot get the scholarships if you know what? If you're not ready, you can't get it. And meaning if you're not ready, it means that you must have your subjects, because guess what? The champions, the KC, the Georges are all competing for the scholarships. And for those of you who are doing CXCs now, there are the scholarships. Chinese embassy, you can ask your teachers to help you. There are scholarships for you to study abroad. I know how many of you have traveled, but it's there. Don't let it go back. Don't let it go back. And while you're at it, the academia, you shouldn't say we can't play volleyball, we can't play football. Yes, I can do it. You can do it as well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. All right. So I have 2 giveaways. I want to know if you were listening. The first person that can raise hand and tell me, he kept on saying, JEP. What does JEP mean? Someone got it? Close. Jamaica? No. The person that comes up here. First person to come up here. First person to come up here. Another person saying it. Give her a hand. Don't move from right here. Alright, here's an easy one. Tell me something that you learned. You said a lot of things. Just tell me one thing. Anyone. Anyone. Anyone? You're thinking about it? One of the things is, alright, so this is the one coming up. Just state your name and then just tell me what you learned, alright?
Hello everyone, my name is Oren. What I learned today is that you need more than just sports and skills to get a scholarship. You need education and a good sense of pride and respect for teachers and staff members so that you can get a good lead to a scholarship or good education abroad and all over the world.
He was listening. Alright. Indeed, we are a big. Alright, Mr. Biggs, we're going to ask you to come up here, please, once more. We're really thankful. I'm going to ask this young man by the name of Javier Cook, or under 16 or under 19 player, to present the gift for appreciation.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Vauxhall Sports Committee and student athletes, we are truly grateful for the time you have made to our speakers. Your presence and active engagement make a significant impact, and we sincerely appreciate your work and contribution. And thank you for being a part of this memorable occasion.
Thank you. Sir, please do it. Okay, once more. I'm going to invite Miss Neil to come, please. Newman, my apologies. I'm going to ask Miss here to give a special award. It goes out to you, sir, and your team. Let them feel welcome, Mama. I want you to help me out, team. They are up? Alright. Now we're moving on to the presentation of individual awards. The first set we'll go through is with the basketball awards. I'm going to ask Miss Crystal Taylor to come up here, please. She'll be our presenter. The under 19 basketball top score 2024-2025, it goes to Orlando Fuller. On the 19, top defender goes to Michael Campbell. For under 19 basketball, most assistant goes to Alex Cunningham. Not here. Alright, moving on. Moving on. Now for our under 16 basketball, top scorer goes to Kamari Johnson. Alright, I'm sure you'll be watching so here. For himself now on to the under 16 basketball top defender, Chadwick Smith. Alright, now for our under 16 basketball most assistant goes to Amani Burton. Under 14 top scorer goes to Travon Gay. Now on to our under 14 basketball top defender, and it goes to Khalil Brown. Alright, last but not least, our under 14 most assistant for the basketball goes to Johnny Ratway. Not here. Alright, thank you, Mrs. Taylor. Miss Taylor, sorry. Now on to our football awards. We're gonna ask our presenter, Mrs. Arnett Campbell Burke, to come up here, please. Arnett, sorry, my bad. Glad to know you're listening. Glad to know you're listening. All right. All right. Now for under 40 top striker, it goes to Omar